One pacemaker, mining mechanism.
Give.
Minus this writ appeal, the petition is not.
This is a writ appeal.
Urgent bail matter. Urgent bail matter.
Urgent bail matter of this court. So without mentioning that it is of another court, is it fair to say?
Then change and it was for 21-10 weekly, but not mistakenly.
On eviction matter, I have filed contempt. Listed to 14 silver.
Pardon, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, this is regarding the bidding of this sand quarry, Your Lordship. The petitioner was the successful bidder. However, another bidder who doesn't have the eligibility has been selected. Your Lordship, this matter was specifically adjourned to the month of September. It has not been listed ever since, Your Lordship.
Matters under the heading for orders, item number 17.
Milord, I appear for the respondent in this matter. My only humble prayer is, Milord, there was a prior writ appeal filed which was dismissed by this honorable court via order dated 27/4/2023, Milord. My humble prayer would be, Milord, your Lordship would be pleased to call for that record, because identical prayers were made in that petition, and the petition was dismissed by this honorable court. That is WA 670 of 2023, Milord.
Six.
Milord, it's
Number 6.
670 of 2023. That's not on your Lordship's record. The writ record has done.
All
All right. Yes, have you mentioned
Yes, madam.
about that case?
Yes, madam. I mean,
Milord, it's at page 3, but the date of the order
All right,
mentioned
let
is
him,
incorrect.
Let him.
Very well, very well.
Now you have.
It's on the condonation of delay today, Milord. On the condonation of delay today.
Yes, how much delay?
about 4 months. Because earlier writ application was dismissed and deferred. Not deferred, because that was maintainable. That's
Stamp
earlier
report
writ
or
application was
stamp
not maintainable. That's why the Lordship addition there. And for which I have filed another case.
File another petition.
The writ petition for the same ground, but they are the prayer. What happened, my lord? The NTPC acquired the land.
All right. On what ground your writ petition has been dismissed?
Dismissed that they are dismissed in ground that
Not on the ground that you had filed your writ petition earlier.
earlier.
That is the ground.
That I have that has been dismissed on the ground that it is not maintainable.
Mr.
It
Counsel,
is not maintainable. That's
on what ground your writ petition has been dismissed?
just
Which order you have challenged?
a writ application. Writ application has been dismissed because that is earlier order in the writ application that the NTPC will pay the entire amount to me, but they did not deposit the amount. In the final order, I filed an application that the amount has been
They
paid.
already appeared.
Limitation. Okay, you have already appeared. Then we are condoning the delay.
Milord, may I just point out, Milord? May I just point out? Milord, the writ petition was not filed by this writ appeal petitioner.
Sir, Counsel, we are considering the only point of condonation of delay, we are condoning it.
Milord, I have two objections. Milord, Lordship, may kindly just hear me. Milord. Kindly see the IA filed for condonation of delay. That is IA number 6043 of 2023, Milord.
For condonation
There is,
delay.
Milord, filed in this writ appeal, Milord. I was the writ petitioner, Milord. The respondent number 1 was the writ petitioner. And, Milord, in IA 6043, Milord, your Lordship knows, Milord, in section 5 application, Milord, day-to-day delay has to be explained. Now, Milord, Lordship takes the IA, it's on your Lordship's record, Milord. The IA doesn't give any explicable reason for the delay in filing this writ appeal, Milord. And just a minute, please, sir. And, Milord, in my respectful submission, Milord, there is a medical certificate annexed, Milord. Unfortunately, Milord, what has happened is, while this medical certificate mentions 2 dates, the previous writ appeal was filed within this period, my lord. Hence, my humble submission would be, my lord, the medical certificate, one, doesn't bear a number. Second, my lord, if he was able to file a writ appeal,
When was the order of the learned single judge passed?
On single was passed on date of
9-3,
27/4 to wrong 27/4 2023.
wrong.
7/4,
my lord,
27/4 2023.
2023, the order was passed by the learned single judge. When did you
my lord,
file this?
respect, my lord,
Please,
respect.
Mr. Das,
Mr.
please
Das,
don't interject.
I'm sorry.
why are you interrupting?
I'm sorry. The date was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm
This is
sorry.
a warning to you.
I'm sorry. I shall not. I'm sorry. I shall not. I'm sorry.
Yes.
The writ appeal was filed on 3/4/2023.
Just a minute. When was the order passed by the learned single judge?
Single judge on 9/3/2023.
9/3/2023. That's some other date.
That is the problem. Which date have you mentioned in this writ appeal?
That is a wrongly typed. Sorry, my lord. That is the one wrong has been mistake because the dismissal date of the.
All right, let us see the order.
Yes, right.
We cannot imagine you can be so casual.
But subsequently I filed it that the technical.
Where is the order? Let us see.
the.
23/7/2023 order you are challenging.
Yes. I'm challenging order 9/3/2023.
That is order for modification.
Read application was disposed on 9/3/2023.
Mr. Jenna, that 9/3/2023 is an order passed in an interim application.
Yes, my lord. First.
So how are you saying that the writ application was disposed of on 9/3/2023?
You have filed this writ appeal
Yes, sir.
against an order by the learned single judge. Where is that order? Where is that order?
I pardon me, I will allow to give me another
Allowed to what?
limitation bit, son. The wrong time because they did the.
Okay. Which order are you challenging?
The order which I am challenging,
Yes.
that I have.
Are you challenging annexure 3 or annexure 6?
Annexure page 36. Page 36.
Oh,
order I
this is the
challenged.
date of the order.
That is the order dated 9/3/2023. Page 36 of my writ application.
Yes. The original order is date of the year 2013. You had filed an IA for modification of that order. That has been rejected after 10 years on the ground of delay. So you are challenging that order.
That writ application had not been disposed of. That writ application was lying. That's why it was disposed of only on 9/3/2023.
Okay, yes. Another order after that.
No, I'm seeing that.
Yes.
WPC 2132-131 of 2000. Dismissed. Yes.
Item 18.
Obliged. And I
May I
apologize
please,
again.
madam?
Yes, that's over. We are dismissing.
Grateful.
May I please announce? This appeal, there has been a delay of 554 days. And your lordship issued notice on the interim application, reply has been filed. My,
Yes. Who is for the other side?
I'm for this. I'm for this one. As soon as see the delay condemnation petition that has, that is I number.
What is the issue involved?
Sui's rehabilitation assistance application, it was rejected on the ground that sixth legal error is applied. That question was dealt with by this honorable court in a case of Ajit Kumar Patnaik, which has been confirmed in the Honorable Supreme Court.
So
That-
you have to take decision, right of Ajit Kumar Pradhan,
Yes.
Ajit Kumar Bari.
Ajit Kumar Bari.
Yes, Ajit Kumar Bari. I said Patnaik.
Let us see the order.
Your lordship will find that order at page 54. 54, but the relevant portion is at 55. Para 6 and 7.
Which annexure?
Annexure
Three.
3,
First
it
page.
starts from page 52, but relevant portion your lordship will find at page 55. Para 6 and 7.
You have been directed to take a fresh decision, take a fresh decision.
Our-
Controlling the delay.
Our grievance before the Honorable Single Judge was, my lord, 2011 he expired. Application was made in 2014. That was the main grievance.
You consider, you take a decision.
Well.
The present appeal is bound by a limitation. There is delay of 528,
54, 550.
554 days delay in pursuing the appeal. Upon notice. After, you have appealed after notice. Upon notice,
I also filed my objection.
Application made.
2011, I'm giving the exact date.
2011 is the death.
Yes.
6, 2011.
Yes, 2014 is the application made.
When did the rules come?
Rules way back in 1990.
No. The
Yes,
other,
that will not be covered here.
so
In
that
this-
is 2020, I think.
Yes,
This
yes.
is-
That will not cover
Then
this.
there
case.
should not be a problem to consider it in accordance
Yes,
with the
ma'am.
rule prevalent at the time of death.
Yes, my lord.
Then what is your objection?
Objection before the Honorable Single Judge was that 3 years delay. Law requires it is to be filed within a period of 1 year.
That you
That has not been dealt
you have
with.
to take a decision.
Yes,
You-
ma'am.
Wondering
Yes.
whether. All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
upon notice, the respondent has entered appearance through Wakalatnama. After considering the facts and circumstances, and after hearing the submissions advanced on behalf of the parties, we are of the opinion that a case is made out for condonation of delay in the interest of justice. Stop. Delay in briefing the appeal is condoned. I number so and so is allowed. Stop. WA. The state of Odisha has put to challenge an order dated 21/10/2022 passed in WPC number 671 of 2017, operative portion of which reads thus, paragraph 11. To stop. It is apparent from the impugned judgment/order that the appellants have been directed to consider the respondent's case for appointment on compassionate ground, taking into account the decision of the Supreme Court in case of Malaya Nansetti versus State of Odisha, reported in please pronounce. What is that? Reported in, sorry,
Which is the
since there is a direction to the state, to the appellants to consider the petitioner's case, respondent's case in the light of the aforesaid decision in case of Malaya Nansetti, we do not find any reason to interfere with the said judgment. First off, we make it clear that while taking a decision on the petitioner's application for compassionate appointment, the appellant shall be at liberty to take into account, to keep in mind, liberty to take into account as to which rule dealing with rehabilitation appointment, you call it?
Yes, yes.
Rehabilitation appointment shall apply in case of the respondent. Modification. Yes, it's very simple thing, Mr. If your case is covered on the point of law by the decision rendered in case of Malayalam, then you will get. Otherwise,
whatever is in different context, my lord.
then
Different context in the sense, my lord, because the applications were kept pending for long years. Therefore, my lord, while deciding the case, the paragraph, while I am handing over the judgment in the case of Malayalam, the Lordship may see. So there is a delay in considering the applications. that was
therefore,
taken
we have just directed that they shall be at liberty to
my lord,
to consider whether the rules are applicable in case or in your case or not. That's all.
there is no dispute that old rule will apply. My application has already been considered, but it has been rejected applying rule 2B of the OCS rule 1990. So 1990 has been applied. Rule 1990 has been applied, and there is no dispute that 2020 is no application to my case. That is clear, my lord. So far 2B is concerned, my lord, I have already
Sir,
submitted.
counsel, whether any dispute has been considered by the learned single judge. Learned single judge has disposed of your writ petition with the only observation that your representation shall be considered in the light of Malayalam Setti. If Malayalam Setti commands the state that in such cases appointment on compassionate grounds shall be given, then the appointments will be given. But if there is no command, if there is no law laid down on this point, then they will be at liberty. Therefore, we have mentioned that they will be at liberty to take a decision.
May I submit, my lord? Malayalam the case, two different aspects have been considered. One is that the judgment was against this, the order of this honorable court, and the application was made sometimes before the new rule came into force.
Mahanti, we have understood.
Yes.
One, they said prevalent
But
at the
while
time of
parting with
death.
in the case by Honorable Supreme Court, while parting with the case in paragraph 9, they have said that observe that because the applications are pending for long years and you are not considering that, so therefore you consider it as expeditiously as possible.
No, but where is the question? Even this, learned single judge doesn't say that Malayalam Satti will apply. Said,
Ajit Kumar Barik, in paragraph 5, my learned senior redact, my lord, Honorable Single Judge, my lord.
If your lordship permits, may I clarify?
Honorable Single Judge has clearly said that, my lord, it is submitted that the claim of the petitioner was rejected is no more res integra in view of the decision of this court in reported in Ajit Kumar Barik. So issue relating to dealing with Rule 2B of the OCS Rule 1990, applying which.
and what has happened in other cases, Malayalam Satti?
Malayalam Sethi
has been given appointment.
pending. Milord, may I just address 2 points? Actually, Milord, a batch of SLPs are pending before the Honorable Apex Court. This is with regard to the applicability of 2 rules. Right. Rule 90 was there, then subsequently 20 was, Milord, framed by the government. So the question is whether if an application is pending, not disposed of. So if the 20 rule will apply or the 90 rule will apply.
Mr. Acharya, that we have clarified. That
That's
dispute
correct.
doesn't come up in this case because the application has been filed before the 220 rules and rejected also before the 220 rules. So that dispute does not arise in this case. And another thing, he is forgetting that he has not challenged the order. So what is the
So
operative
that is
portion? That
separate,
is.
but if regarding the applicability, Milord, the 3-judge bench in Santosh case, in Santosh case, they have held that the rule which is prevailing on the date of consideration of the application would apply. But there are contrary views also. There is divergent of views. So I think the last month I was arguing that matter in FS Court. So there are some applications pending. We may come off. Yet I am discussing with the government if they can be, all of them can be accommodated because after all, this is compassionate appointment.
And
So we
probably,
may. We are in the
Acharya,
process of
I
discussion.
just happened to overhear while passing by the TV, something they are considering or giving lump sum
That
payment.
is exactly what I have suggested to the government since this is a compassionate appointment. Instead of
huge
fighting
sum.
against those people, those who are seeking an appointment against the death and all. So we are in the process of discussion what would be the financial implication, how they can be accommodated, because many of them have been rendered AS barred in the meantime. If somebody was a 92, 93 applicant, we are in 2024. So various angles, whether we can give a particular lump sum quantum, so that we are thinking in the process of discussion after taking the.
No, but your policy that the rule
Yes,
as prevalent on the date of consideration of the application,
that's correct.
that does not appear to be reasonable.
No, that is what the Honorable Supreme Court says, a 3-judge bench. It's not my view. So in NC Santosh case.
That is why what has been said in Malayalam City is fair. That if you keep it for 7 years and the rules get amended,
No,
then what
that
is the fault of
that
the
was
petitioner?
decided in the, they have said, Milord, in the peculiar facts and
So
circumstances.
we are
of
also saying that in most of the cases, the facts are peculiar because the application is decided after 4 years. Had it been the same year, one can understand.
No, your lordship is correct. I don't disagree on certain things, Milord. On principle, I don't disagree. What?
Here,
That was decided in the.
comma, in view of the submissions advanced at the bar, that in this case, the question, the dispute over applicability of 1999 rules.
90 rules and 20 rules. There are 2 rules.
Does not arise since it appears to be an admitted case that the petitioners, that the government employee was a government employee,
Yes,
Halasi, sir.
father was.
that the petitioner's father died when 1999 rules were invoked,
1990 rules.
1990.
1990 rules were in vogue, and the application for rehabilitation appointment was also made before coming into force of 2020
20 rules.
rules. 2022.
20.
20.
That was also considered. Madam.
Yes,
My
considered
application was
also.
Considered, it was considered by a committee constituted on
So
the.
we are seeing a legality of an order.
Yeah.
So we are not interfering with the order. We have just clarified. With these observations, this appeal stands disposed of. Yes.
Item number 19.
Lordship, in item number 19, there is a delay of 35 days in filing of the appeal. Notice has already been sent. The tracking report says item has been delivered to respondent number 1, 2, and 4. And for respondent number 3, the report says item is bagged.
Who is respondent number 3?
My lord,
3, your Lordship, is
I am on VC, my lord. Yesterday, I have appeared for opposite respondent number 1, 2, 3, 4. Yesterday, I have filed.
Very good.
We are condoning the delay.
I will file a small objection because by suppressing the material facts, they have filed this case. This is a matter, your old matter of 20 years, 15 years. By suppressing the material facts, they
We'll
filed.
consider your case, Mr. Counsel, but we cannot dismiss the application for condonation or delay.
I will also suggest. I am not.
25 days.
Mr. Bikram Mahanti. When did you file your wakalatnama?
Yesterday, I filed.
Huh?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, okay. Mr. Bikram Mahanti, learned counsel submits that he has already entered appearance on behalf of respondents 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Fine.
Wakalatnama yesterday, full stop. Heard the learned counsel, heard Mr. Siddharth Sahu, learned counsel for the appellant, and Mr. Bikram Mahanti, learned counsel for respondent 1, 2, 4. In the matter of condonation of delay, full stop. There is a delay of 34 days in filing the writ appeal. Considering the period of delay and the reasons stated in the application, we are satisfied that this is a fit case for condoning the delay in filing the writ appeal. The delay is condoned and the IA is allowed and disposed of. When should we give the profession? Have you served a copy? Have you received a copy of the appeal memo?
No, my lord, nothing was.
I'll serve by
Copy of the appeal memo shall be served. Please write it in the writ appeal. Copy of the appeal memo shall be served on Mr. Bikram Mahanti, learned counsel appearing on behalf of the respondents by
tomorrow, your Lordship, I'll serve. Next week, this matter may be taken.
yes, today is Tuesday. By 14/11/2024, list this case on 12/11/2024 for fresh admissions. 19th?
When will it-
12th. I'm sorry, 19th. 19th.
Okay.
Obliged.
Orders met over.
Yes, why the
That is valid.
That SOP with
we are-
regard to the arrest and detention of the army personnel and the installation of the CCTV in
Yes,
various
yes,
police
yes,
stations
Mr.
of the state, Milord. We are filing a status report with regard to the installation. We are out of.
Just a minute,
Yes.
Let the matter be called.
Item number 8, sir.
Item number
8. 2373 of 2024.
many districts are there?
Let 36 police districts. We have 30 revenue districts, but so
30
far
revenue
the
districts.
36 police districts.
Yes.
In some of the districts, Milord, there are like Ganjam, Ganjam and Barampur, Sundargarh and Rourkela. So police districts are 36 in number. Milord, 96% of the task is over. Only cyclone Dana affected some of the districts which were hit by the cyclone. So 52 new police stations are in the process, Milord. It's all over. Milord, so far, the direction in Parambir Singh is concerned, it was confined only to the police stations. Your Lordship went a step further and we are complying with that direction. So far, the installation in the outpost is concerned. 200, apart from the 650 police stations in the street, we have 295 outposts. Though outpost, it was not a part of the Honorable Apex Court direction, but since
But
your
that could be
Lordship,
covered.
yes, because hazards are there. So we, Milord, undertook that. Now, that task has been entrusted to the OCAC, Orissa Computer Application Center, and they have assured that through
Odisha,
Computer Application Center. In short, we call it OCAC.
who heads this?
Milord, one Indian administrative officer heads that. It is under the Department of Information, IT.
So should we implead this officer? This center as party? That may expedite your.
Earlier, it was installed for a period of 5 years and with the maintenance and all. The old vendor has completed almost 4 years. 1 year is left. So we can't give it to the person because the cost of the cameras have drastically gone down because of the advent of manufacturing and all. The camera which was costing say 5,000, it has now become half of it, say 2,500. So that would be cost effective. We have to go for a tendering process for that. So the concerned police department has already moved the OCAC for initiating the process, and they have assured that before 31st of March 2025, they would be completing the tendering process. We have already, Milord, allocated funds for that. That is also there, you will also find in para 5.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you've stated that it has been handed and they have floated a tender.
Yes. 3 and 4, Milord, they're in the process. It has not been floated so far. The regular correspondent 3 and 4, Milord, that it is further pertinent to bring to your to the knowledge of this honorable court that this deponent had issued a letter to OCAC bearing letter so dated 22nd of October 2024, wherein this deponent had communicated to OCAC that the work for installation of CCTV cameras in police outposts must be undertaken in an expeditious manner. That regular correspondences and meetings have been done with OCAC authority, explaining the gravity of the situation, as well as communicating the directions of the Honorable High Court with the clear time frame of 31st March 2025 for completion of the installation task work. Due approval of the government was also communicated to OCAC to go ahead with the work immediately. That the same has been communicated to OCAC on such and such date.
And we have two, you have stated that they've taken up the installation of work on 11/11/2024.
Right. Right.
So tender has not yet been floated?
No, tender mean, Milord, it is a process. They will do
Okay,
it.
but they intend to
Yes,
finish
we have
the
now
work
3
by
things.
end of March
That
2025.
is what we have told them to complete.
And what about paragraph 8 of the last order, Mr.?
Paragraph, so for the SOP, yes, Milord, that has been done. Last night it was approved by the Honorable Chief Minister. The SOPs, Milord, it's a very comprehensive guideline, Milord, which is in consonance with the Government of India Home Department's direction. In addition to that, we have also taken, Milord, time, because just now we downloaded it from the, it is there. Just a minute, 1 second. পত্র হয়ে গিয়েছে? Oh, plain papers. Just one extra blank paper, Milord, it has come with the printing, I think, so
No,
he's looking.
that happens. Give one copy to Mr.
Yes. Copy of 9. Achha. That everything has been done, Milord, it's a big thing which, and rather a reforms which was done by your lordship so far. That all these things happened only after that
No,
incident.
it is good. Sometimes, so we, of course, that incident put to shame everyone. We,
Milord, para A, capital B, and the next page your lordship would find, Milord, 3 paragraphs below. While dealing with the investigation of cases and in the light of the above legal provisions of the guidelines of MHA, Government of India, the following instructions are hereby, that is in addition to what we have formulated to the police officers, which need to be scrupulously followed when dealing with any member of the forces, committing or purports to commit any offense or subjected to process of investigation for having any complicity in a criminal case. A police officer cannot, these are the different guidelines with reference to the provision of law of the new legislation BNSS.
no, whether this has been finalized or,
This is not approved by the Honorable. This is the file I have also brought.
so can we take this on record?
It has
We
been
can-
finally approved by the CM. Let this the note sheet also I am forwarding your lordship. I guess it is not needed. Your lordship may record it. Is the government order. It's not needed.
Do you have the record?
Yes, ma'am.
So does, you can supply a soft copy of the,
Soft
Must be
copy
having.
we have. If your lordship put down. One copy.
Hard copy.
This is a soft copy. Soft copy we can provide.
it will be easier.
Easier for them to try.
Word format. If it's in Word
Ah.
format, it will be easy.
No, it's a government.
Easier so that there is no
No,
typographical
no,
error.
no, Mr. Acharya, we are not saying that.
Oh, SOP.
Only SOP part.
So then there'll be no typing errors when they type it out.
No, we can provide.
Otherwise, it can be done.
Yes, soft copy also make.
Are you, were you saying you've downloaded, is it on the website or anything, or you received it by mail?
No, we received it by WhatsApp.
Okay.
I got
Okay,
it because
alright.
last night the Honorable CM was in Jharkhand. It was done through OSWAS and all.
Okay.
So better, it would be better, Mr. Acharya, if we take up this matter on Monday. No,
It's
by
no
Monday.
need, my lord. It's everything is before your lordship again on Monday.
Not
As your
sure.
lordship pleases, my lord, I don't have. Your lordship may record.
All right. Yes, Mr. Gangwar. Gangwar, sorry.
His gang war. Gangwar.
Yes, Mr. Khan. Any addition?
Yeah, affidavit is there.
Yes.
Affidavit is there, the SOP is there. So affidavit, we can take note of that. SOP, prima facie, we are satisfied. Subject to what emerges later. Any addition you want to make? Or any suggestion, because you are not representing your government. You are an officer of the court. So that, with that perspective, if you want to say
Yes,
something.
sir, there are two.
You are assisting the court.
Yes, sir. There are two things, sir. As far as the CCTV installation system is concerned, sir.
Yeah.
As far as CCTV installation system is concerned in the outposts, directed by Honorable High Court, I am completely following up with OCAD so that we finish off this entire installation in the outpost by 31st of March. They have given assurance in writing as well. And as far as the SOP is concerned, sir, as AG Saab has very clearly mentioned. As far as the SOP is concerned, sir, as AG Saab has clearly mentioned, it's a completely exhaustive SOP. So that if at all, when we communicate to all the police stations in the entire state of Odisha, and it has to be followed in letter and spirit, so that will assist the police as well as the armed forces.
No, we were asking that if you've gone through the SOP, whether you have any other suggestions or anything, or you're satisfied that they should.
It's exhaustive.
Yes, Mr. Mishra.
In fact, what they have done after the intervention of the court is admirable. This is not adversarial, but if your lordship knows that a committee is to be formed for monitoring these CCTV footages. That is in terms of the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court in Shafi Mohammed. I'm just giving a copy. They have done it.
No, it was not there at all. We did
Not
it.
there.
District level, it was not there, my lord.
It's not that I'm trying to
We have done
point
it.
That
just to make this
be
complete.
liable for contempt.
Paragraph 13 of Shafi Mohammed may kindly be.
No, that has been taken care
That
of.
has been taken care of.
So that mechanism has to be in place. All CCTVs have to be monitored on a regular basis.
This is what they have done.
We have already
Also,
done. It was
integration
not there
also
for
is
last so many years.
process.
So if everything is integrated and they are monitoring, I think last occasion, Mr. Gangbar had apprised the court about. So in terms of para 13, there has to be an independent committee which can study the CCTV mechanism and camera footages and periodically publish report of its observation.
And what about prisons? Do we have?
No, this was vis-a-vis police station.
No, but it is mentioned in the prisons in paragraph 13.
My lords.
Start the process.
This position in Shafi Muhammad was subsequently approved in Paramveer Singh.
That's the latest.
And further directions were given for this committee to. Once this committee is in place, the entire thing becomes automated.
And what is the constitution of the committee?
That is, committee award, district level and state level, we have two committees.
Yeah, we have two committees. We have formed two committees. The first one is the level of all districts. That is DL.
That you are telling.
Yes.
That one at the level of the district
District.
and the other at the level of the
State.
DG.
No, that it is
State.
the level of state.
State.
Level oversight committee SLOC. That's being chaired by ACS Home. We have all members in that to monitor and supervise all the DLOCs. If there is any issues,
SLOC headed by
ACS Homes.
Additional Chief Secretary, whom comprising of these police also.
Yes. In Paramveer Singh, they have mentioned who will be the members. Para 10 of Paramveer Singh. Your Lordship, everything has been specified in the Supreme Court judgment. The state committee will have a particular set of members. The district committee will also have. I'm just giving the copy.
That is, we have done, Milord, taking that Paramveer Singh into.
Paragraph 10 and 11 of Paramveer Singh. Given copies for 10 would be state level, para 10, 11 would be district level. And what are the functions also have been specified in paragraph 12. Everything has been specified here. Mr. Gangbar said that if they implement this, everything would be complete.
they have done.
Yes.
They have done it. So what today we are doing, we will be recording what is there in the status report and this SOP, which has been handed over. So we'll mention those things in our today's order, and then we'll dispose of the matter on next Tuesday, issuing directions if required, just to we may. And you need not come on the next.
You've done your part, so you need not come.
And do you have any idea what happened in the criminal cases?
Criminal cases, Milord, now the investigation is going on by the CD crime branch. So there are 3 cases. One is by the police, other is by the fiancé of the army personnel. Third is another sumoto case against those hoodlums, though who created the problem in routine. So the crime branch is investigating. I think some of them have come for bail here. They are enlarged. The girl had already been enlarged on bail. So some quashing petitions have also been filed. So it's going on like that. So let us see.
Yeah, that means investigation is in progress.
It's in progress.
No. Not that.
Lord, I would be failing in my duty if I do not put on record a word of appreciation, Mr. Gangwar. He has been continuously following the matter, teasing me.
We do appreciate his contribution, and then the government also. Mr. Dayal, Sri Dayal Gangwar. You are Sri Dayal Gangwar or Sri Dayal Gangwar?
Dayal.
Mr. Dayal Gangwar, ADGP headquarters is present. Full stop. He has been appointed as an officer of the court to assist this court in the present suo motu public interest litigation. In situations arising out of an occurrence which had taken place in Bharatpur police station of Bhadrak
No,
district.
no, that's in Bhubaneswar.
Khurda, sorry, Khurda. Khurda.
No, that is Milord Commissionerate Police.
Khurda.
Commissionerate Police, Milord. Khurda is a separate police
So
district.
Commissionerate of Police, what?
Cuttack, Bhubaneswar, Bhubaneswar, Cuttack.
The Commissionerate of Police, Bhubaneswar, Cuttack, on 15/9/2024, based on communication made by Mr. P.S. Shekhawat, the Lieutenant General, General Officer Commanding, and Colonel of MEC, will be here, page 123/9/24. Stop. Pursuant to the observations and directions issued in one of the earlier orders dated 23/9/2024, comma, a report was filed by Mr. Gangwar earlier mainly concerning status of CCTV facilities in all the police stations and outposts in the state. Full stop. The report submitted by the report which was submitted by Mr. Gangwar has been reproduced verbatim in our order dated 10/8/2024. So stop. On 23, on 10/8/2024, on 10/8/2024, a direction was also issued. The state government was reminded of the earlier direction to inform as to what step the state intended to take to ensure that the members of the armed forces are treated with utmost dignity. Stop. Next, Mr. Pitambar Acharya, learned Advocate General, has produced before us an SOP, a standard operating procedure, bracketed SOP, on arrest and interaction with the members of the armed forces in police stations. Full stop. He has submitted that the said SOP has been approved by the Chief Minister of the state yesterday. Full stop. The said SOP reads thus. Full stop. This should apply, you mentioned in police stations, this should apply for outposts also.
Yes.
That goes without saying, we will clarify that if it is not there in SOP. Two, not only in the police station and outposts, if there is, you have mentioned interaction with the members of the armed forces. Reads thus. We shall, a copy of the said SOP has been handed over to Mr. Mishra and Senior Counsel, appearing as an amicus curiae in this case. Full stop. Further, next paragraph. Further, a status report in the shape of additional affidavit has been filed today by Mr. Gangawar. You said quarter. The paragraphs 1 to 5 of which read thus. Stop. We express our appreciation for the progress done in the matter of progress made in the matter of restoration of existing CCTV cameras and installation of CCTV cameras in police stations, various police stations in the state, as emerging from the affidavit which finds mention in our order dated 10/8/2024.
That would be 8/10/24.
8/10/24.
8/10/24.
Ah.
The last order was 8th October.
8/10/2024 and the status report which has been filed today. So stop. It has been as noted above. It has been stated that 96% of CCTV cameras in the police stations have been restored. And remaining 4% of them shall be restored by the end of November 2024.
Absolutely.
Most of these cameras, they said 96% of CCTV cameras are live. First off, 4% of CCTV cameras are, rest 4% of CCTV cameras are such that were damaged due to cyclone Dana. Stop. It has further been averred that 85% of the police stations out of 65 have been integrated with the central monitoring system of the state headquarters. Full stop. The task of
That would be 645 police stations, not
645.
45. 45.
645. 45 है ना? 45. The work of connecting 36 districts in the state of Odisha to 36, we can mention 36 police
districts.
36
police
districts in the state of Odisha to the central monitoring system through video management system, and rest 2 districts would be connected. Have been completed. Through video management system, this system has been completed. And which are 2 districts? And in rest of the 2 districts, namely
Jagatsinghpur and Navrangpur.
Navrangpur, the said CMS through video management system shall be connected
By 1511.
by 15/11/2024. Full stop. As regards police outposts, as regards installation of CCTV cameras in 295 police outposts, it has been stated that the process is underway and steps have been taken by Odisha
Computer Application Center.
Computer Application Center, bracketed OCAC, on 11/11/2024. Full stop. The OCAC has been asked to expedite installation of work of installation of CCTV cameras in police outposts. The OCAC is OCAC has been asked by the state government to complete the work of installation of CCTV cameras in police outposts by 31/3/2025.
25.
Full stop. Mr. Mistral and senior counsel has submitted that this court may dispose of the present proceeding in the light of the Supreme Court's decisions in case of Safi Muhammad versus so-and-so, reported in 2018, volume 5, SCC 311, and 2021, and Paramveer Singh Saini, 2021, volume 1, SCC 184.
Right.
First stop. List this matter on Tuesday, when the court will pass appropriate orders and direction.
We're coming Tuesday,
Mr.
19th.
The
19th. Coming
19,
Tuesday.
just we will indicate that it's just a formality which is required to be
Minor,
done. We shall, like, point wise issue directions in the light of what has been said by
Right,
Supreme
right.
Court
No, it's-
and the steps which has been
Minor.
taken. And in that order, of course, we
Minor.
will surely appreciate what has been done by
Deeply obliged.
every wing.
Deeply obliged.
And your presence is not required, Mr. The first thing.
May I mention two officers are sitting, the
we can
collector
take up, we can
Khuda
take
and
up.
For
We can
the-
take up.
the-
Millard, yes.
In fact, when the officers are required to be personally present, a mention can be made in the very beginning that they are
Right.
present. We can take up.
Item 28.
Yes, yes.
Item.
'28.
Item number 28.
Yes. Yes, what have you done?
We are filing an affidavit today.
Mhm.
It is ready. In fact, I wanted to go through it. In the
Hmm.
morning, it was, can it be called on Friday?
It can be done.
Because this affidavit I have to go through.
Thursday.
Friday, 15th. Okay. So, will not Monday, 18th?
Monday 18th. Yes, what have you done? You are most important person in this exercise.
Your Honor, sir, we have tried to identify the encroachers because it was very old thing. Some we have been able to identify, and some remaining, sir, we have given it to the.
Identify means
Sir, actually there are trusts involved.
trucks.
Trusts.
Trust. Hindu trust. So that is the.
So,
Then
so the registrations and everything, we have to check it once it is not only available with the district administration per se, sir. So that is why we have asked AG sir also to guide us how to get some of the registration details. Then only we'll be able to serve notice to them.
so whether you have been able to remove even one encroachment.
So we have already removed some of those the temporary constructions which were attempted to be made. That we have already removed, and also in the with the help of the commissionerate police. The bricks and everything which were to be there, that were removed. But the permanent constructions, as Your Honor had told last during the last hearing, for that, because we have to follow the entire procedure as
That's correct.
established under the section.
No, you'll have to follow. You should follow.
That's correct.
So that
You
is
should follow,
following because
otherwise it will unnecessarily.
That's correct. That would
create
again,
legal
Millard, invite
hurdles.
multiple litigations. That is exactly what I was. The ASI is involved, national, because Millard, these are all old structures, ancient structures. We do not know what would be the age of that. So some Hindu priests, they are coming during this Mela. There is in the month of Kartik. And so therefore,
See,
Millard,
there are
let me-
2-3 ways
Yes.
of doing this. If there is some encroachment
Right,
and they are there since long,
right,
and if you are of the view that the legal process will take some time,
right,
then you can try to convince them.
right.
If possible, you can give them alternatives.
Right.
This is one thing. So this is the easiest thing, if possible.
That's correct.
If yes, their legal rights is required to be taken into account. And see, our system cannot tolerate illegal encroachments.
Absolutely.
So if they don't agree, if they don't do, then yes, the force of law is for that only.
That is correct, Millard. We have to follow that and do it.
So follow that and negotiate with them, tell them what is the effect of the encroachment.
It doesn't disturb anything. It doesn't disturb anything. The Jain, some of the Jains are there, professing the Jainism and all. They say it is our property. Hindus say it is our property. It may, Millard, I have to examine. I had to, because I had discussed with at the highest level. So let me just examine. Because on the earlier occasion, I was not there. Your Lordship deputed 2 law officers of this court to
Please examine.
Yes, Millard, I have
Please
to
examine and find out a solution. The illegal encroachments on a public land
Right.
Does not speak good
Correct,
about
correct,
the
Millard.
good administration.
Correct, Millard.
So
So that we have become very steep, Millard. Even
will have to
certain
be.
drastic steps were Millard
Have to be,
initiated,
and
but we wanted to go.
Therefore, if according to, if you feel, the district magistrate feels, if the superintendent feels that,
Right.
see, the legal process may drag,
Right.
and that will unnecessarily give them this thing to continue, then you can persuade them.
No, we had done that, Millard, in some of the places, but this honorable court intervened. And so therefore we are in most of the encroachment cases, Millard, after
You are required to develop that area. If I don't have any idea about that.
it's a very old historical place.
No,
You
I
got
think
simply
it's
visit
all
sometime.
these historical places, because the public come there.
Right.
So the administration, or let us say the ASI here, they have to develop the place so that they have places for let us
Well,
say
public
convenient
toilet, urinal,
Exactly.
rest place.
Exactly,
It is
rest.
always in every Millard.
So
They
that should
can't
be there.
Yes.
It should not be left to them to
That's
keep
correct.
up
That's
these
correct.
dilapidated
It is
structures.
exactly. It's a rest place.
Exactly.
So we have to, Millard, suppose lots of people are coming, devotees,
So why
pilgrims
leave
like
to
that.
them to create these
Tourists. That's
structures?
correct.
They should put up structures which match with the surroundings or the caves or whatever, which is there all over India.
Right.
And you should notice.
My lord, ASI has sought notice on the basis of the list of encroachers provided by district magistrate.
Press.
I have sought notice on 8 November 2024.
8 November.
Served or issued?
Issued.
Issue.
Sorry.
You see, you have communicated to the district magistrate.
Sir, I have communicated, my lord.
How has the notice been issued?
Lord, I don't know.
Sir,
ASI.
district magistrate have provided the name of encroachers. One,
Yes.
Mr.
What did you do? You handed over
Singh
a
Prasad
copy?
Sundar Rai, who has encroached on in the plot number 37P.
No, there is no indivisible encroachment. It's basically a public trust, my lord, Hindu trust. There is no indivisible encroachment.
Basuji Temple Managing Trust.
No, that's correct.
But
Yeah.
the name of the two encroachers, he has not provided the list.
No, there is no indivisible, and the district magistrate is here. We have discussed that where we discussed for about more than 1 hour. So there is no indivisible encroachment. That we will take care of, my lord. Indivisible encroachment, it's a public trust founded by the Hindu community, and that is meant for the sadhus, sannyasis, those who come during the mela.
No, but is it free for everyone? Anyone can go and encroach.
So that we have to.
If you give this liberty, then so many trusts can be shifted to that place.
No, that is only meant for this purpose, my lord. It is not being used for any commercial purpose. It is not being used for, that is only for the benefit of the people. It's a small amenity center, your lordship may.
Amenity center.
Amenity means, my lord, this providing this toiletry and a resting room and.
No, that is a guest house, my lord. That is the guest house of the petitioners organization outside the monument area, just below.
Petitioners organization. Petitioner has a guest house there.
My lord?
Guest house of the petitioners organization. Petitioner has a guest house there.
No, my lord.
What is he
Quite
saying?
misled.
Not
guest
in the
house.
monument area, below the monument area, they have a guest house. With
There is who?
You are petitioner.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a guest house.
Yes.
So why are you having a guest house there?
Guest house there because these Jain Munis,
How can you file the PIL?
the country by walk. So there is a annual function there, therefore it has been constructed in a private land. It's not in the monument area. It's about half kilometer from here.
Then
No, it's
it will half
everything is
kilometer
gone. It's within the
difference.
restricted area, my lord. Yes. It's.
So give the affidavit.
That's
It will be
correct.
better instead of
We will,
making
my lord,
it
go through
very
this.
My lord,
But
we
it's
have
like this.
prepare a affidavit
The,
basing the direction of the court.
People professing Jainism, they say that it is our temple, we have the right to worship. Hindus say that we have a Hindu temple at the top of the hill. They say that we have a right to worship. So, my lord, that is the thing. Let me work out, let me sit with the officers and all. There has to be a peaceful coexistence. You can't permit it would be again.
When do you
hotly-
want? When?
Yeah, 2 weeks after,
affidavit.
3 weeks after. 3 weeks after, my lord.
My lord, just one submission, my lord.
Yes.
Basing on the direction of the honorable court, we have filed the affidavit today. My officers is present and filing the affidavit. That's kept in the record. We have given the notice because there is no.
Have you given a copy of your affidavit to Mr. Advocate General?
Yes, well, sir. Our consent council have the copy to this. And only why I am enlightening, my lord, this individual notice could not be given according to the law. There is a true temple and no two addresses there. So 4 persons' name is there. We have served the copy. We will
All
patch
right,
the.
we will see.
Yes.
Government can file the law because of these sitting. Affidavit has to be filed. 8/10/2024.
So this paragraph 7 has been complied with. The superintendent has issued notice.
Yes.
19.2.
Yes, my lord.
Huh?
Section 19.2 is specified about this notice monument. It is specified to the monument only. So we have served the notices and it was because 2 addresses we have pasted in the wall itself and get the photograph and everything is given by annexing the documents file.
So that section 19(2) notice has been issued.
Yes, already been complied with.
And the
We have-
return date, returnable date.
15 days.
So when was it issued? 15 days.
That was issued on 8 November 2024.
So just 3 days back.
In paragraph 6, we have mentioned this.
Let me go through that affidavit.
I'll serve the land advocate
Yes.
general
You've been asked
and
to
also other
within
party
15
also.
days from the
Yes.
last order.
The district magistrate, which district?
Further.
Khurda district.
Khurda. And your superintendent of police?
Is DCP, Deputy
DCP.
Commissioner of Police.
Khurda,
Bhubaneswar.
Bhubaneswar are present. The superintending archaeologist, you are?
Yes, he is superintendent archaeologist. Yes.
Superintending archaeologist, comma, ASI Bhubaneswar is also present.
Now let it begin.
Stop.
Sorry, Joe.
The an affidavit is said to have been filed on behalf of the ASI. You are filing or you have filed?
Already filed, man.
You have filed the affidavit or you have going to file?
To course of the day, we are filing already ready with you, we are filing. Yes.
Counter affidavit is, an affidavit is proposed to be filed.
Yes.
In the light of this court's direction in paragraph 7 of the order dated last date 8/10/2024. Full stop. Mr. Party. क्या लिखा? Mr. Party, learned DG,
Deputy Solicitor.
ESG has submitted that notices have been issued under section 19 bracketed 2 of which act is that?
Yes, Lord.
Which
the
act?
Conservatory Act.
Of Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act 1958 to such persons who are in unauthorized occupation over the land in question. Stop. The district magistrate Khurda was directed to file an affidavit as regards the steps taken in the meanwhile taken in compliance of this court's direction in the matter of removal of encroachments. Stop. Next, Mr. Acharya and Advocate General seeks adjournment to Friday. To
3 weeks, Lord.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. So as to enable the officials of the government to take steps for removal of encroachments.
Lord,
As and when
removal
required.
may not be, Lord, I don't know, your lordship may.
As and when required.
Yes, yes.
More. If not required, you
Lord,
don't
that's
remove.
correct.
You can file an affidavit that there is no encroachment.
No.
So the
Absolutely.
High Court will not go there to
That's
find out
correct.
whether the
That's
encroachment is there or not.
Absolutely, I'm deeply obliged.
So if
Deeply
all of you file an affidavit that everything is good, then we will record that everything is fine
Absolutely, I'm deeply obliged.
according to you. That can be.
Madam, only one point, the devotees may be allowed to have darshan of the, with a live deity.
Nobody has prevented.
Bodied Mahavir Jain's.
Who is stopping?
Who is stopping?
Nobody has stopped them.
This authority, they're completely barricaded. The photograph is there, madam. They are completely.
No.
barricaded the way also.
Have you mentioned somewhere? Have you mentioned somewhere?
It is not in the prayer, Milord.
Just a minute. Have you mentioned somewhere in your
This is
petition?
subsequent.
That's correct.
No. This happened only after the order of your lordship. They have barricaded the whole area. 3 feet or 4 feet should be allowed because otherwise they have to walk 2 kilometers to have the darshan.
So, but this is oral submission which you are
I
making.
understand.
And please look into these. This should not happen.
I'm obliged.
We are not making any observation on that. Please ensure that.
Right, Miller. Let them look into it. Let them.
Not aware of.
Even if you have made barricades, there should be openings for people to go and come. So we are against the unauthorized encroachments, not against public visiting the spot.
Right.
Yeah, that your lordship may say public may be allowed to visit.
That will take care, Miller.
Stop,
The
my lord, they
administration
are
will
coming
take.
all
I will
over
ensure,
India,
Miller.
my lord, the Jains, they are coming from all
Current
over
counsel
India.
and senior counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner has submitted that some of the devotees are not able to reach the temple because of some barricading done by the local administration. Stop.
There is no complaint, Miller.
All right. If we expect that the local, district magistrate himself shall look into this aspect and take appropriate steps. You are responsible officers and therefore we make these observations. So we, under the hope that you will do something which is right.
Right.
All right. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, mister. 2 weeks.
I'm sorry, my lord, I'm not physically present. My lord.
All right.
Item number 1.
This petition I have challenged the rejection of my technical bid as well as the acceptance of technical bid of opposition 3 and 4, my lord.
Similar case we have dismissed, have you examined very recently? Evaluation of technical bid, we cannot enter into such dispute. Very recently.
Only one dispute here, my lord. Only one dispute. That the man and machinery.
Yes,
The
yes,
machinery.
similar, similar point we have discussed.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Huh?
Meanwhile, opposite number, party number 3 has already been accepted as successful bidder by order dated 11/11/2024. If I may.
That I have also challenged, my lord, that.
No, you have challenged, but it's on similar, this thing. Similar challenge was met in one of the cases we have dealt with and, thank you.
No, but why is
Tender
what ground are you challenging?
Well, I am challenging that the opposition 3 became the successful bidder.
Yes.
The L1, my
Yes.
lord. And his technical bid was accepted
Yes.
illegally, my lord.
Why?
What happened, my lord, here? Only one point, my lord. The machinery, which machinery has been provided by opposition 3 Binayak Samal, who became L1. The same machinery has been provided by Debabrata Samal. Both technical bid has been accepted, which is contrary to clause 7, Roman 3 of the DTCN, my lord. That is illegally they have been accepted.
So where is that?
My lord, I am taking
Clause.
to lordship. I have, your lordship can come to clause 7 point, my lord, that clause page 23, my lord, first. Taking to lordship to page 23
Yes.
of the brief. And serial number 15. What are the requirement for the?
Have you received a copy of the counter?
Yes, my lord, I filed the rejoinder
All right.
also.
But the noting says that. Already
My
page 23.
23 page.
Serial
Kindly,
15.
your lordship, kindly see the page 23, my lord.
Yes.
What are the requirements?
Yes, yes.
Tools and plants, serial number 15, my lord. tools and plants and machinery as per the requirement in Schedule C, minimum 8% marks to be obtained. Proof of ownership of tools and plants and machinery is to be furnished in shape of copy of invoices or required sale deed in case of second purchase or required lease deed with ownership documents of lessor. In case centering and the sorting materials, certificate of the executive engineer or equivalent and higher rank of officer of government or government undertaking PSO prior to 180 days last date of receipt of tender is allowed. While the concerned requirement of clause 7 and 112E and Schedule C, my lord. I am taking to your lordship to clause 7, my lord. That is at page 52, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your lordship can come to page 3, clause 7, my lord. I will take you to Roman 1, subclause Roman 1, subclause Roman 2.
Mr. Manthi, just one moment. You have stated your, your averment relating to that is that paragraph 8. You have stated that both of them have taken the equipment from the same person.
Same person, my
So is it not possible that the same person will be leasing out equipment to more than one person?
No, that is contrary to clause 7.3, my lord.
How is it contrary?
Your lordship can.
Because it says lease the agreement should be there.
Your lordship, my lord, I am taking to your lordship that clause. That is the only point your lordship to decide, my lord. Roman 1, I first pressing. The contractors are required to furnish.
Which page? Which page?
52, my lord. You will also get my lord. 52.
Same truck, both have given.
The contractors.
Which page?
52, 52.
Page 52.
52.
Paragraph 9 was referring to his writ petition.
Clause 7, my lord, Roman 9. Last, towards last,
Yes.
my lord. The contractors are required to furnish scanned copy of evidence of ownership showing the possession of principal machinery, equipments as per Annexure 1 in Schedule C, for which contractors shall have to secure minimum 8% mark, failing which the tender shall be liable to be liable for rejection. Roman 3, next page, my lord, 53 on the top, my lord. This is important, my lord. The contractor intending to hire or lease equipment, machinery are required to furnish proof of ownership of the company or persons providing equipment, machinery and hire or lease, along with the contracts, oblique agreements, oblique lease deed, and duration of such contract. The contractors' contracts and agreement or lease deeds should be on the long-term basis for minimum period of 9 months, as mentioned in the contract. Data from the last date of receipt of the bidder. If somebody has leased out the machinery for 99 months, my lord, how can these machines, same machinery can be leased out to another person's, my lord? So both have given, I have given those documents, bid documents of Annexure 5 and 6 of opportunity 3 and 4. Same machinery, same trucks, same tanks, same needle vibrators, same plate vibrators, my lord. So lordships want to see, my lord, I will take your lordships to the, my lord, to page.
Why are you reading 7.2? 7.2 is entirely different.
7.2, my lord, that is, I'm taking to 7.2 is, in case of contractor proposed to engage machinery.
Read it slowly. Please read it slowly.
Yes, my lord. In case the contractor proposes to engage machinery and equipments as asked for in the tender document, owned or hired or deployed outside the state, the entire
Deployed outside the state. That is the condition. So is this 1 and 3?
1 and 3, my lord.
Not 2.
Not 2, my lord. 3 the importance.
Just a minute.
Page 53 on the top, my lord.
Yes, so what are your,
Question.
what is the,
Lease agreement in respect of some machineries have been given for 9 months, my lord, at least. Said machineries cannot be leased out to on same time to another person, my lord. So I am taking to losses to Annexure 5 series that machinery what they have provided, my lord. Opposite 3 and 4, my lord. Annexure 5, the bid documents of opportunity 3 at page 153, my lord.
annexure?
5 series, my lord. All the documents I have given.
Yes,
Bid documents of opportunity 3, my lord, who became L1, my lord.
yes.
153. Your losses can come to page 156, my lord.
No, what is the date?
Date is, my lord, annexure 5 series, that's 11/9/2023.
11/9/2023.
Yes, my lord.
This agreement is between?
Between that agreement, actually, the agreement is at page 156, my lord. Bid
This
documents.
agreement is between whom?
Between the Priyabrata Samal and Binak Samal, opposite Pri would be Priyabrata Samal, my lord, who is the owner of the machinery.
Priyavrat.
Priyabrat.
He's not a bidder, but he is.
He is the owner of machineries.
So,
Bidder is
who is
Binak
L1?
Samal.
What is the name of L1?
Pardon, my lord?
L1.
L1, Binak Samal.
OP?
OP number 3, my lord.
And where is the other agreement?
Other?
Where is the other agreement? You are saying that
There's another agreement I am taking to losses to page. One 156, 153, minus 153. Another is 251. And the another is agreement in between the Debabrata Samal opposite 3.
no, you said Priyavrat. Now you are saying
Devabrata is 4.
Another 4, opposite 4.
Yes, yes,
Priyabrata is the owner of the machinery.
And Priyavrat?
Priyabrata is the owner of machinery. Binak Samal is the L1.
OP?
Here,
Binayak is OP?
3.
And Priyabrat is OP?
Who is the owner of the equipments?
Priyabrata Samal.
And why and the first agreement is between Priyavrat and
With the
L1.
Binak.
Priyavrat and L1.
Yes.
Second agreement is between?
Binak L1, Priyabrata is the owner, my lord.
Oh, we are asking, one is Priyabrata and Binayak. Second is Priyabrata and Debabrata.
Debabrata.
Yes. OP4.
Yes.
Yes, what is the date?
That is here.
Here are the both the agreement, point out.
The
Please.
agreement, my lord. Here, my lord, the agreement is with Debabrata with Manas Kumar Biswal.
Oh, see, the first agreement is between Priyavrat and L1.
Binak.
L1.
Yes, my lord.
And the second agreement is between
Debabrata.
Devavrat.
Opposite by 4, my lord.
And
one Manas Kumar Biswal.
Then how is it the same?
Same machinery they have provided with it.
Same machinery, two different people are giving to that.
Yes, sir.
The chassis number and everything is there.
Yes, sir.
Who is the real owner?
The ownership papers are not there.
Ownership, real owner is of the vehicle.
Now what is the date of this agreement?
Debabrata Samal.
What is the date of the agreement?
Date of agreement is 19/9/2023.
19/9/2023, this agreement can be fabricated, we don't know. This agreement, who is the real owner? Therefore, we are asking.
Real one is Debabrata Samal.
Devavrat Samal.
Yes, fine.
How do you know the registration paper is there?
No,
Because you're saying it is a
a
case of
vehicle has been there. Vehicle. My lord, this is the agreement. Vehicle, Priyabrata, that is the agreement, Priyabrata with Debabrata. Debabrata is the opposite for. Agreement that is, my lord.
Mr.
Are you trying to confuse us? You are saying same person has given regarding same equipment. Now you are saying different persons.
No, another this is Debabrata has given.
This was your submission, Mr. Counsel.
Priyabrata has given. Signed the agreement.
This was your submission that L1 has taken something on
from Priyabrata.
Wait.
From Priyavrata.
Yes.
And same person has given that to someone else.
Another bidder.
Another bidder.
Yes. Now you are saying that the person who have given are different.
Wrongly.
But why?
That makes the whole difference.
15 minutes we are following your wrong statement unnecessarily.
My lord, wrongly I read that. That is my lord, Debabrata, Priyabrata Samal has given to Debabrata. Opposite court, my lord. 321, you will also kindly see the agreement. That is 13/9/2003. Agreement date is.
See, we don't see the pleading so carefully as we are required to do,
Yes,
because we accept whatever you say from there.
Pardon, my lord, that some mistake has been done. My lord, page 323.
All right, let them. Have you examined this?
My lords,
You are for whom?
I am for the successful bidder.
File your counter affidavit.
I'll file.
You have not filed.
No, you have not. I have not filed, my lord.
You have filed.
I have.
You are saying we are disputing the averments, but your averments are supporting.
my lords,
So you just be ready. We'll
File your 4 weeks time is allowed for. Yours?
My lord, OP number 3.
OP number 3 to file counter affidavit. List is 4 weeks.
Item 2.
My lord, the work order has been
I have a
issued.
preliminary of the condition.
Work order has already been issued, my lord, just 2 days back.
No,
You lost it, but
In the
till then-
meanwhile,
I have an objection, my lord.
Meanwhile, the process, in the meanwhile, the person to whom the work order has been issued shall commence the work subject to outcome of the prayer.
Item number 2.
Yes, sir.
Just to recapitulate your lordships about that matter relating to that.
Difficult
No, I
to
have
be
not
forgotten.
No, I have not, as your lordship says last occasion, that don't depend on our memory. So I'm also not depending on the
Yes, so
lordship.
this time we are
Grateful, sir.
remember,
So what I'm
yes.
saying at a lighter vein, sir, that hotel, if your lordship hotel which is closed, that's the issue. Now the issue, my lord, last occasion, before I take your lordship, I have filed on records. Your lordships had rightly pointed out that unless your status relating to the land is clear or established, which has been said to be null and void by the Honorable Single Judge, you can't proceed further. Lord, I bow down to your lordships, and it is my duty to establish before your lordships that I have a right which should not have been tinkered with by the Honorable Single Judge. And the right, my lord, I had explained to your lordships and produced certain documents. Now I have filed an affidavit.
No, even if you satisfy
Yes, sir.
that the learned single judge did not have enough material.
No, I am satisfying that I have enough rights. I am saying twofold. Sorry, your lordship said also clearly twofold. That A, have you a right? B, if you have, and whether the Honorable Single Judge had enough materials to come. Both, your lordship asked me. I am saying that both counts, my lord, I have a full-fledged right, legal right, which should not have been tinkered with. And B, it was never an issue between me and anybody in the authorities. C, there's no material before the Honorable Single Judge, just to come to a conclusion that your sale is, your rights are void. That was the pleading with lordships. I produced some documents then, but I filed by an affidavit which have served copies. Your lordships, in fact, I directed the state to take instructions. Probably the instructions have not reached, but that's for them to say. But I can tell your lordships.
Your lordship, they file an affidavit. I think 10 days time will be given to seek instructions from the.
1 week, not 10 days.
That,
1 week.
Yes. What I just wanted to, Lakshmi, I don't give 1 week time, and lordship may call it on maybe the next, today is
Tuesday.
19th. Yes, Lord, I've given the documents by which my rights of recommended by the collector is pending before the collector. Your lordship may see that, examine that, and if I have a right, Lord, your lordship will proceed further. Will your lordship pleased to say that, your lordship pleased to say last occasion, first 10 cases, if your lordship can. Lordship had been pleased to say already.
All right.
Grateful, sir. On 19.
MS.
And the state may will take instruction in the meantime. That may be. Grateful, sir.
Learned EGA seeks further adjournment to file affidavit,
Lordship say take instruction because they may not file affidavit. They may
to
take
seek instructions and file affidavit if required. To stop this matter on next Tuesday.
Grateful,
within first 10 cases.
Grateful, sir.
Item number 3.
Well, at item 3, we are supposed to file the counter, the matter of Ayush, my lord. So I pray for more time, my lord. Already I have taken time to price.
You want to file
Counter, my lord.
counter to
To the ministry on behalf of the Ministry of Ayush. It is a not Ayush, it is a
no.
it is
2 weeks further time is allowed for the opposite parties.
Indian system. It is secretary, OP number 1, this National Commission for
counter
Indian
affidavit.
System Medicine.
This case. 3 weeks.
Oblige, man.
Time in the meanwhile may be utilized by the petitioner to file rejoinder if so required. Yes.
Interim order to
Oblige.
continue, madam. There is interim order, my lord.
Interim order shall continue in the meanwhile.
My lord, I am for opposite party numbers 2 and 3.
So submission item now 4.
Opposite party number 1.
4, sir.
Your lordship, may I pray one thing? The identical order has been challenged in another 2 writ appeals. WA number 2118 of 2024 and WA 2126 of 2024. All the 3 appeals may be listed together because it can be disposed of for that day.
Yes. It is stated by counsel appearing on behalf of the appellant.
Your lordship.
On behalf of the appellant, that the order passed by the learned single judge, which is under challenge in the present writ appeal, is also under challenge in
WA number 2118 of 2024 and 2126 of 2020.
First off, list this matter on 3 weeks along with WA number searches. Yes.
2149 is different, which is listed in for orders. That is
Your
different.
lordship, that is different.
All right.
Item number 5.
2149.
No, this is another. Same appellant. That is why I was asking in case he has missed out.
Lordship, item 5 in with similar situated case, Lordship have allowed the writ application and has disposed of with a direction to restore the writ application. Lordship may consider the same with this.
So we'll have to issue notice. No, who is appearing for the other side?
My lord, mate.
The same order can be passed.
Just now I saw the order.
Seek instruction.
It appears the same order.
But earlier, I think you have been granted time.
Only last.
To take instructions,
Yes.
2024.
810, we were not there.
If you have been granted opportunity, then we can dispose of. Otherwise, we'll have to grant you time. Then we'll see.
810 it was there.
Okay. It has been directly listed around it. So,
When counsel appearing on behalf of the appellant has drawn our attention to an order dated 21/10/2024 passed in WA number 2293 of 2024, whereby in similar circumstance, this court, after having set aside the order passed by the learned single judge, had remanded the matter has remanded the matter back to remanded the writ petition back for listing before appropriate bench according to assignment. Learned AGA seeks adjournment to consider the said submission. List this matter on 1 week.
1 week.
Within first 10 cases.
Item 6.
May I please, your lordship? This is a PIL filed by some of the villagers, where my lordship will find the OP number 3 is also inhabited of that village. She has encroached government land as well as the government road by constructing a shop room, my lord.
No, you apply under the provisions of law.
My lord, I have already given the collector representation since April.
No question of representation. Trinath Panda. You follow that procedure. Trinath Panda.
Item 7.
Again, my lord, I am appearing for the respondent, but on 29th of October, there is a direction to BDO Astargo to file an affidavit. It has not been, since it has not been filed, I have once again written to him. Your lordship may grant me 1 week time so that affidavit as required by your lordship can be
Who is for the petitioner?
I am there for the petitioner. Here it's a case where, in the guise of developmental work in different schools in the state of Orissa, I am concerned with one school, work worth of more than 50 lakhs is being executed by the authorities without floating tender. That is why, my lord, on 2 occasions they have taken time to produce justification of the same. And my lord, today also the Land State Council also is asking for time.
We granted time on 8/10, again on 29/10.
29th, I see the order sheet there.
Based on cost. Two weeks further time is granted to comply with this court's order dated 8/10/2024 and 29/10/2024. Stop. It is made clear that if no counter affidavit is filed by the next date, the court shall consider imposing exemplary cost on the state of Odisha. Yes.
Item number 9.
May I please, your lords? Lord, here is a case, Lord. There is a scheme of the government regarding early payment of incentive if you complete before the scheduled day. And the scheme was part of the agreement, Lord. And it was recommended by the tender authority to the government to consider my case, Lord. But thereafter I came before Lords. Your Lordship directed in case of B. Manoj Rao, a case decided by this honorable court, decided to take a fresh decision, my lord. They have, without assigned reason, undermined the recommendation. They rejected in view of the government letter, the rejection order was passed. And admittedly, my lord, the recommendation and those documents I completed before scheduled date. That is my humble sense.
Yes.
And actually, as per the recommended chief engineer, is early to get, but government has taken decision with the Aswani region. I have to take instruction, advise them, let it come on it after.
But no arbitration clause in the agreement.
No arbitration clause.
So if he's entitled, why are you not giving him? Why does he have to come to court?
Three weeks time is allowed for the opposite parties to file counter affidavit.
Item 10.
Item 10, may I please, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, in this writ petition, I was challenging the advertisement inviting tender, Your Lordship, because my appeal was pending. And
Lord,
on the
may it please, my lord. By order dated 8/10, last occasion, your lordship was pleased to grant us, direct us to dispose of the appeal by the next date, my lord. My lord, I will seek 3 more weeks, my lord, or 2 weeks for disposal of the appeal. I will communicate specifically and ensure the disposal of the appeal. Your lordship's compliance order, your lordship's orders should be compliant. And in the meantime, also we'll file our counter. 2 weeks time, my lord.
2 weeks further time is allowed for the opposite parties to file affidavit.
And to comply with your lordship's order dated 8/10.
Inform this court as regards the status of appeal number 40 of 2024.
Much obliged.
As indicated in the previous order dated
8/10/2024.
What has happened to that fresh auction?
Auction, he is allowed to participate, but subject to result of the.
No, what happened finally?
Yes.
Any idea?
it has not been completed, Your Lordship.
It
The
has not
process
been
of-
completed. It is in midst.
Item 11.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
My lord, item 11, my lord, I will seek also 2 weeks more time to file the counter affidavit, my lord.
Twice they have already taken time.
No,
My
no,
license
we
has
have
been
not,
suspended
taken,
and,
we have not taken, my lord. Let me see. My lord.
license has been suspended since. And my vehicles, my staffs are.
Yes,
getting
but
time.
we had seen the reason for suspension. That is why we had probably not granted interim
Lordship,
order.
allow time, I have no objection, but the last chance.
2 weeks time, I will file counter affidavit
By way
and
of past indulgence,
exhaustive
2 weeks
affidavit. my
further
lord.
time is allowed for the opposite parties to file counter affidavit, filling which the opposite parties shall be required to deposit a cost of ₹10,000 in the account of association. Yes.
Item 12.
But I'm extremely sorry. Yesterday the matter was there. I could not be present. But this is Narvaram Power and Steel. But they are actually helpless at present because only a few persons, those opposite parties, they are staging a dharana in front of the gate and obstructing the free passage of the vehicles, obstructing the people to go inside, to come out. And 4 months, in fact, we are suffering like anything. We approach the police, they say you go to the court of law. We approach the court of law, got an injunction, got an order of restraint that was not implemented. We approach again the court said give the police help. We approach the police, SP is not responding. We approach the DG. Sir, we have become helpless, therefore I am before Lordship. We have to be protected because we are a lessee. A particular time, unless we transport the material, we are paying the sales, we are paying the royalty, we are doing everything. But now we are not able to discharge our business.
May I please, your lordship? My lord, the writ petition, my humble submission is not maintainable in view of the fact, my lord, that the prayer which has been made in the writ application has already granted by the civil court, my lord. And my lord, the civil court has exhaustively dealt with the matter. There is a remedy under the CPC to deal with the violation of the court's order, my lord. They have approached the civil court. All the private opposite parties are parties before the civil court. In the midst of the proceeding, my lord, they have come before your lordship, my lord. And therefore, my lord, my humble submission is there is a, my lord, self-content statute, that CPC, and the petitioner and all the opposite party may be asked to seek the remedy there, my lord. And so far as police assistant is concerned, my lord, the writ petition prayer is similar to the relief which is sought in the IA, my lord. And my lord, in that way.
Sir, that has been granted. Your lordship, kindly see.
So should we execute?
Sir, with due respect, my lord, Honorable Court directed the police to give protection. Police is not coming.
Which court?
The civil justice in regiment.
Civil judge, so therefore there must be some execution case pending.
Sir, they have already passed an order. And let me place your lordship the order itself. If your lordship kindly see, kindly look at page 66, my lord. Then page 69, 66 and 69. I could not have come to your lordship, my lord, unless I have become helpless, my lord.
No, we do appreciate, but can there be two parallel proceedings?
Sir, that proceeding has already been exhausted, my lord.
Execution is over.
Sir, already order has been passed.
Execution.
In the interim application. If your lordship kindly look at page 66, my lord. I'll show your lordship, my lord. It is not that I have not approached the authority, my lord. Page 66. Peruse the case record. My lord, got it, my lord? At page 66.
Yes.
Peruse the case record. Interim application of the document filed on behalf of the petitioner. Having heard the learned counsel for the petitioner, this court observes that under the attending circumstances, the object of granting injunction would be defeated unless such ad interim ex parte injunction is granted in favor of the petitioner company. According to the opposite party, their supporters are hereby restrained from entering into creating any disturbance in the area, scheduled area, that is Keonjhar subdivision Champua, main gate of the main mines within the leasehold area of the plaintiff, Raira, so and so. Then kindly look at page 69, my lord.
So which power this district, this court does not have, which we have?
Sir, the court has already exhausted its power. Now the civil court is helpless. If your lordship looks at page 69, kindly have a look at page 69. This is an application to give police protection, my lord. On the other hand, the learned counsel opposite submit that no such agitation is going on. According no such police assistance required as prayed for. Peruse the case record, and all the relevant documents filed case. Considering the submission document, I am inclined to allow the petition filed with the petition of police assistance for implementation of the order dated 4/7/2024. Accordingly, sent this extra copy to the Superintendent of Police, IAC Badville, along with a copy of the order dated 4/7/2024. But supposing your lordship gives a direction, my lord, it is not complied with. But then I approach the, if your lordship kindly turn to the final order that has been passed. The page 84. Page 84, the interim application was allowed on contest. There is a specific restraint order from entering into creating disturbance in the scheduled area so as to affect the mining activity of the petitioner company. Then I immediately approached filed an FIR in spite of their disturbances. The FIR has also been filed. Let's you kindly look at page 89.
So what do you want us to do?
Sir, I have approached the Commissioner of Police. I have approached, but they are not doing anything to see that the order is implemented. You also direct the Commissioner of Police or the SP to give us protection.
So that was your relief in the suit.
Yes, ma'am. Sir, suit has already been, the relief has already been.
Therefore,
Yes.
one relief you have been granted and
Yes.
other relief you want here.
Right.
Oh, that is impermissible.
But they are not obeying the court's order. But violation will not solve the purpose.
File contempt.
But somewhere a line has to be drawn.
Yes, you are right. But
Right.
we also required to draw lines.
Absolutely, my lord.
And we want to know what power do we have more than the power of a civil court
If your
in such
lordship,
matters.
sir, if your lordship gives a direction to the Commissioner of Police that in view of the order passed by the civil
Why
court.
should we? We will be encroaching upon the jurisdiction of the civil court.
So the civil
which we
court has
should not
already
do.
directed, my lord, with due respect, my lord. Civil
File a
court-
contempt.
So
They will
contempt,
hold them guilty.
the contempt will not, contempt, my lord, is against the private parties, my lord.
Yes.
It's contempt not against the police.
Why?
But police only given direct to implement it.
The police,
So there is no restriction order.
whosoever violates shall be punished.
But now, with due respect, my lord, I have filed a representation for the commissioner. If you lordship kindly look at page
Representation is
94. Page 94, my lord.
See, Mr. Mishra, we shall be encroaching upon the proceeding, the authority of the court.
So kindly look at page 94, my lord.
Yes.
The FIR has been given. FIR has been registered. No investigation is going on. Page 94, I have given a representation to the Director General of Police.
Yes.
But they have issued circulars, if you lordship kindly see. Standard operating system, that anything of this sort will be immediately taken action of. They're not doing anything.
No, see, your prayer is different.
No,
You file a suit.
No, now my prayer is, let the commission, the Deputy General of Police, look into the matter and do the needful.
So that is different.
Yes,
Look
I
into
have filed in order.
This,
My
this
prayer is
order,
also
this order, look into the matter and pass order. He is duty bound. You see, if
the Annexure 15, let them deal with the matter, Annexure 15. I have brought to the notice.
have you filed any contempt application before the court?
Sir?
Before that court, did you file any contempt application?
No,
Contempt
no
petition?
contempt application.
Do it.
I have not filed any contempt. I want the police assistance. If I filed a contempt against the police, but they will not, even they'll become aggravated, they will not listen to anything. You will see no local areas, small areas. There the SP police, IAC, they are all actually do everything. What I beg to submit for lordship
we
is,
have to.
my short prayer for lordship is, Annexure 15 is there before the commissioner. But if we can look into the matter, we direct the SP to do the needful, I think it will solve the purpose matter. Because the order is there. Only the civil court passed 2 orders. Interim order has been passed.
This will amount to entertaining a parallel proceeding.
Sir, I am not saying to pass any injunction or anything else.
We do appreciate.
I am not praying for lordship that. What I am praying, simply praying is that
that will send a wrong message, Mr. Mishra.
only the representation filed for the deputy commissioner, you should dispose of the same.
You examine the contempt of court's provisions and then you take steps. There may be a situation where we may be compelled to take up that contempt matter. Let there be a situation where the High Court has the occasion to deal with contempt matter for disobedience of an order passed by the subordinate court.
No, I have not done that.
Do it.
Yes, my lord. That's the forum, my lord.
Do it.
Contempt is the
We
forum.
can entertain.
Sir,
we may entertain.
Sir, contempt is one part, my lord.
Contempt is the part.
Yes, but what I beg to submit, my lord, contempt, I'll proceed with the contempt, my lord, with due respect, my lord.
Do
As your lordship suggests, I'll do it, my lord. But with due respect, my lord, I have filed a representation for the.
Your representation should not be considered.
Because
your representation, they are free. See, there is an order. That order has to be implemented. They have decided not to implement.
Right.
If they are not doing anything, they must have decided that we will not do because this is a civil court. This is your submission.
Right.
That this is because it's
They're not doing it.
It's a civil court.
In fact, they're not doing it.
They'll do it, but let there be through proper channel. If we have to deal with disobedience of an order passed by a civil court, then we may be stricter than when we implement our own orders. So let there be a situation, but not in parallel proceeding. Like whatever you are seeking here, you have sought there, and you have been granted relief.
Yes,
the directions have been issued. Execution case is pending. And you are saying that execution is not being done because of the inaction of the police. File a contempt petition. Let us see what happens. Let us see. Let it be a test case.
But your
Yes.
when you dispose of the matter with an observation, it is open for
I will give, we are giving
it
liberty.
is open for the petitioner to approach the
Petitioner in the present application complains that despite a decree awarded by the court of, which court?
civil judge senior division
By
Champua Marat.
civil judge senior division, comma, the fruits of the decree are
Not finally disposed of, but interim application, only orders are passed.
Interim application injunction has been finally disposed of.
Injunction has been disposed of.
Decree
Matter is still pending.
Suit is pending.
Suit is
suit is pending.
Suit is different. Interim protection is required.
Yalika,
You granted the protection.
application has submitted that the opposite parties have not carried out the injunction orders.
Right.
Passed,
And also the order to give police assistance also.
injunction orders and orders requiring the opposite parties to grant police assistance.
My lord, just one submission, my lord. For police assistance, there is no clear and direct direction, my lord. Only communicated to the police. My lord, the civil court should have directed the police, and therefore a violation should have arisen.
Sir, pausing moment. With due respect, my lord. It says that implement the order of injunction.
Implementation of the order of the order. According to send copies.
To implement the said order, said injunction orders,
Right.
comma, orders passed by the
Civil Judge Senior Division Champua.
Civil Judge Senior Division Champua in which suit?
In the suit.
Which
TS number 57 of 2024
TS
And
number
IL.
57
and IA number 30 of 2024.
Yes.
and IA number 30 of 2020. So, after having heard and senior counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner and learned LGA for the estate, this application is disposed of with a liberty to the petitioner to take recourse to contempt jurisdiction of this court if contempt jurisdiction of court if any case of intentional disobedience of the court's order is made out.
Much. Yes, my lord.
Sir.
The such suits are numbered as title suit.
Civil suit, my lord.
Civil
Yes.
suit.
Civil.
TS name. Civil suit. CS instead of TS, CS recorded. Yes.
Item 13.
Please.
Well, the short point here is that I have been adjudged as the L1 bidder, my lords. The short point is that I have not been considered as a MSME bidder, my lords. Because I have not been considered as an MSME bidder, despite having given the EMD exemption, the turnover exemption, all other exemption which is due to be given to an MSE bidder, ultimately I am not given the benefit of an MSE bidder while dealing with my price bid, because in this particular tender there is a clause 5 where, my lords, the clause says that once the L1 is a non-MSE bidder, then we will give an opportunity to L2, or if the L2 is a MSE bidder, to match the price of L1. That is only where the L1 is a non-MSE bidder. If the L1 is a MSE bidder, then, my lords, this clause 5 is not attracted. Now, what has happened is that I had bid, I was adjudged L1, but because of this non-MSE status, despite I having given...
No, you are non-MSc or MS?
My lords, I am MSc. I am MSc.
MSME.
MSME, my lords. So
Yes.
they say MSc.
Yes.
So therefore, my lords, I have been given the exemption to not pay the earnest money deposit, because this is...
No, you, whether you are MSME or non-MSME.
I am MSME, my lords. Ultimately, my lords, there's a price preference, a purchase preference in the bid document, and they said that I did not click on the MSE part.
Then?
And I say that I have clicked it. It is a technical glitch. The portal, which is the government e-marketplace portal, I write to them. They say that it is completely within the discretion of the buyer whether to see or not, and as long as the relevant documents are uploaded. My MSE registration is before the buyer, which is IREL. Therefore, my lords, I have been given all those exemptions. So only for this, had this not been given, then the L2 would not have been asked to match my price. And now they have matched the price. The financial bids have been opened, but the tender has not been awarded yet. So let's notice.
All right. You should notice.
And my lords, I have filed an IEA. Let status quo be maintained. My lords. Otherwise, my lords. My lords, we had last communicated with them on 21st of October, and they have acknowledged the mail on 23rd of October. And thereafter, my lords, I filed it last on 6th of November. I filed the petition. This is a Calcutta-based company.
Notice 3 weeks. We do it within 1 week.
Please,
3 weeks to be taken up within, also be listed within first 5 cases. Stop any decision taken on the in relation to the tender process in question shall be subject to final adjudication.
I'm grateful. May I seek a urgent copy in the course of the day?
You will get.
Okay. I'm grateful.
Item 14.
Sir, challenging the inaction of the OJE entrance examination, my lord, in alerting the set meant for the NRI students, they have given to the unreserved general category, my lord. The annexure, your lordship may turn to page 19. At page 19, my lord, annexure
Mr.
2.
Counsel, as we observed,
Yes, ma'am.
no relief can be granted to you.
When my prayer is, my lord, when there is a time and the seat is reserved for NRI category, my lord.
Whether what was the last date for admission?
Last date for admission is 5th.
5th of?
5th of November, my lord.
5th of November, then when the date is over, then how can you be given admission?
The thing is, my lord, I will show just three pages, my lord. First of all,
has prohibited High Court from passing such orders. Have you examined the decisions?
I have searched for it, but I have not
Search
got it.
for, then you can't argue.
The thing is that, my
We
lord,
will have to search for.
in this case, what happened, my lord? There are 10 seats
Mr.
meant for.
Counsel, please keep in mind one thing.
Yes, my lord.
If the last date of admission is crossed,
Yes, my lord.
we do not have the jurisdiction to issue direction for your admission. If this law you know, then you can proceed further. If you don't know, please examine the judgment. If you can't examine the judgment, we shall find out and produce before you with our submissions.
I will find it. I'll find out. The thing is that, my lord, I will examine, my lord, that all, then only I will argue, my lord. Give me, let it become one mandal.
The dispute in the present rate application relates to admission to MBBS course.
MBBS course.
MBBS course. Stop. The last date for admission to such course based on which test is that called?
OJE.
OJE. No. That is NEET.
Neat, my lord. NEET.
2024 has already expired, admittedly. So stop. As requested by Mr. So-and-so and counsel for the petitioner, place this matter on 2 weeks. First 5 cases. Next week, first 5 cases.
18th.
Next week, 18th, we can pick up on 18th also. No problem.
That is for Ramakrishna Institute or something.
Please examine who is appearing for the other side. See, examine, there are consistent orders passed by the Supreme Court requiring the High Courts not to pass any. No court.
Last week judgment came.
No court can direct for admission.
Yes.
That is the order.
Item 15.
Lord, pursuant to Lordship's order, my lord, we have served copy of the so-called on the Grand Council for the petitioner, my lord.
Order complied with or not?
Order complied with.
No. I beg to differ, my lords. Lordship may kindly see the order judgment of this honorable court, that is at page 36 of my writ application. And this is what your lordship wanted to know on the last occasion also. Page 36 and page 37, my lords, para 47 and 48.
Yes.
Para 48, it reads, it's made absolutely clear that if the payment is not made within the stipulated period, the petitioner shall be entitled to interest at the rate of 7% per annum from 5/5/2012. We also direct that if any other benefits such as release of increment, etc. is due to the petitioner, that shall be released and paid within the stipulated period. Now, affidavit, compliance affidavit has been filed, my lords, which just calculates the dues to be paid to the petitioner minus the 7%. The 7% is not included. This is just a mere calculation that this is the amount that has been sanctioned to be paid to the petitioner. It has not been paid. And this amount that has been calculated does not carry interest of 7% per annum. That is one part. Second part is there are other dues of the petitioner which is entitled to against leave. That has not been granted.
That is different.
So the 7% is not there.
My lord, so-called affidavit para 9, my lord, page 5. Kindly, your lordship may see. Only just
did you file?
one paragraph. My lord, we filed it e-file on, my lord, 4/11/2024.
4/11.
Which paragraph?
Paragraph 9 at page 5, my lord.
Yes.
In view of the facts of that revocation of the punishment order, regularization of the suspension period, sanction of increment and drawal of differential amount of the petitioner, submission of pension paper to the AG Odisha, and sanction of the same had to be dealt with at several offices. The order dated 5/7/2023 could not be implemented and all the dues could not be released within the stipulated period as directed by the Honorable Court. Well, this is our explanation. Whatever your lordship may kindly consider, my lord, this is our.
Then we have no other option but than to punish you.
No, my lord, for bona fide delay, my lord.
There is no question of bona fide delay. It's question of implementation. You cannot modify the order.
No, we cannot modify, my lord.
You cannot
Certainly.
modify our
No.
order.
We have rendered just one explanation, my lord, seeking your lordship's kind indulgence. Your lordship may permit us for further time, my lord. We will comply that 7%, my lord.
Now you will have to do something.
So far as
More
this
than
stage,
that.
my lord, we have proceeded this stage, my lord. Only short, my lord, time may be granted, 2 weeks.
All right.
I will ensure, my lord, that 7% will be complied with.
And my lords, with your lordship.
Otherwise, you can tell your officers.
No, my lord. No question of.
See,
We
they may
are
have-
bound. We are absolutely bound by your lordship's direction, my
See,
lord.
the difference between them and we is
Lord.
that they can afford not to implement.
No
We
question.
cannot afford that.
No question.
With your lordship's permission, my lords, one more line, my lords. The pension that has been fixed of the petitioner has been fixed for 2007 under the 5th Pay Commission. That was prevalent at that point of time. Thereafter, there have been 2 pay commissions.
That can be seen. We have to see the order which has been
Yes.
passed as it is there.
Order,
Beyond that.
Order, my lords, order is there. Their calculation is there.
Calculation may be there.
And it's termed as a compliance affidavit.
Whatever has been, whatever order is there, they will have to implement. Which page is that? We
37.
express our displeasure over failure on the part of the contemners to strictly implement this court's order dated so and so, paragraph 48 of which reads thus. The said order was passed on
Lords, 5th of July
2023. Stop. In the affidavit which has been filed recently, from the affidavit which has been filed recently on behalf of the contemners, it appears that the interest at the rate of 7% has not been computed on the petitioner's entitlements. Stop. List this case on 2 weeks within first 5 cases. Stop. If in the meanwhile the amount of interest is not computed and duly sanctioned, who has to do it?
My lord.
Which contemner? Which contemner? Who has to sanction?
Lords, Lords, actually, they have stated that it is to be done by the auditor. And, right?
No. This amount has to be sanctioned by the government.
This amount has to be sanctioned by the opposite party, contemner number 3 and 4.
Who is 3?
Okay. 3 is Director General of Police.
The Director General. Which post he was holding?
I retired as an additional SP.
The Director General of Police, who is said to be the sanctioning authority
Odisha, who is said to be the sanctioning authority, shall be required to be personally present in court to face charge of contempt. Yes.
Item 16.
May it please your lordship. Your lordship's order dated 18/6/2024 that has not been implemented as yet, your lordship. Your lordship, may I take your lordship?
It was very difficult for me to take the decisions which were taken in that statement.
That is exactly I was going to point out. Your lordship has spent so much of time in delivering the judgment and so beautifully done, but
No, I
not
don't
been
know, but,
implemented at all. Your
It was very difficult for me to reconcile.
No, that's right,
the
your
things.
lordship. But the directive is, your lordship,
No, but whether that order has been challenged or not.
No, not yet, your lordship.
What is
Not
it?
yet, and even my instruction, so far as I have taken, no petition has been filed also for extension of the time either also. That time is over, your lordship. Your lordship specified 2 months and 3 months from the date of the order. And now we are fifth month.
Single
And my
section.
clients are still waiting.
So let them.
The whole difficulty is that except we 5, all the others have got the benefit by now and they are happily enjoying, your lordship. We have been only singled out.
Please do it.
That's the only thing.
Let the contender, let an affidavit be filed on behalf of the contenders.
Sole contempt.
On behalf of the contender, stating as to whether this court's order, so and so,
18/6/2024
has been complied with or not. One of the difficult cases which I had to deal with.
I remember that, your lordship. Very much. Very much, your lordship. And the other difficulty was for me, your lordship, because the learned single judge was my associate. Shashikant.
Yes.
Lordship, fix the date, your lordship.
2.
Again?
2 weeks?
2
3
weeks.
weeks.
2
Let
weeks.
it
3
count
weeks.
for 3 weeks.
3 weeks. 3 weeks. Fair enough. Grateful.
Item number 20.
For the opposite party, man.
Yes. Yes, who is for the petitioner? This is regarding what?
Yes, ma'am. Already allotted, lease has been registered, record of rights has been already issued.
Today also there is no representation on behalf of the petitioner. This writ application is accordingly dismissed.
Item 21.
May I please, my lords? Your lordship may kindly see order dated 9/7/2024. Your lordship took note of the fact on 9/7/2020.
Last intro. Yes.
Your lordship may kindly see order dated 9/7/2024. Your lordship took note of the fact that without issuing notice, the writ application was disposed of with a direction for regularization. And in terms of your lordship's order,
We are issuing notice. No limitation.
Somebody has, Mr. Vasudev Barik has appeared. He has already been served with a copy of the
Limitation.
copy of already it has been served. My file says that. Other case, well,
No, both yeah, they should notice in both the cases. No.
here regularization order has been issued relying on Uma Devi and ML Kesari. But those judgments are not applicable because this is not a case of appointment against a sanctioned post. The direction is pretty clear in those judgments that he must be, the candidate must be occupying a post, sanctioned post.
19 doesn't matter. The hearing of the present intra-court appeal was adjourned twice at the request of learned counsel for the respondent. Stop. Today there is no representation on behalf of the respondent. Stop. Let's this matter tomorrow.
He has reached one.
19.
Sir, Passover, sir.
Sorry.
Sir,
What Passover?
one Passover, sir.
Why?
Passover coordinating has, sir.
Huh?
Passover.
Coordination committee has decided.
Passover. नहीं other court थे दौड़ी है.
By way of last intelligence, the matter is adjourned to Monday as requested on behalf of the respondent. So we make it clear that no further adjournment shall be granted in the present matter.
Next time, please be there in court. It will come up on 18th. And please ask one of your friends in case you can't come to make a submission.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Ma'am.
You arrived just in time, otherwise application would have been allowed.
Ma'am.
One item number 29. In view of the statement made in the counter affidavit paragraph 4, the writ petition be disposed.
29.
Disposed on. Item 29, paragraph 4 of the counter affidavit. My tender paper was not accepted during the pendency of the writ petition. They have accepted it. They have mentioned in paragraph 4. And the writ petition be disposed of to finalize the tender within a time. My friend is appearing for the.
I'm nothing for that. 29. 29.
29. In view of the counter affidavit,
In view of the stand which has been taken in the counter affidavit filed on behalf of the opposite parties to the effect that the petitioner's grievance has been redressed, madam, in as much as his tender documents have been accepted, madam. Stop, comma, this writ application is disposed of. Stop. Contempt application also disposed of accordingly.
the tender be finalized within a period of.
That requirement is not there. That they will do.
They will do if your lordship will have expressed some.
It is expected that the opposite parties shall expedite the tender process. That's all.
Lords, I have a small prayer, Milord.
Contempt
Small and innocuous prayer, Milord.
Contempt may be dropped.
I have a small and innocuous prayer, Milord. Tender when I was declared L1, where I was recommended for approval, has been cancelled.
Make a
behind my
mention
back.
tomorrow.
Lords,
Give your slip.
last date of bidding is day after tomorrow. Even if your lordships take it up tomorrow, Lords, maybe I'll not be able to serve. Means it's just a
You see,
innocuous order, Lords.
give your slip. No innocuous. I don't pass any innocuous order or innocuous.
No, this is subject to the writ application, Lords.
See, I have never passed innocuous orders or I have not entertained any innocuous prayer even.
Is it in the list?
So it's in the list.
Item 24.
24.
Second half, I'll not be.
I know,
follow my
that is what
personal.
I'm saying. That is why I'm saying this bench has passed this order, my lords. In case the tender proceeds, it will be subject
We may
to the
take up
finality of the
we may take up your matter.
Let's maybe permitted to make a submission in item 22 merits. Can you take it to today? 22.
24 will come up tomorrow, my lords.
22 will be taken up to today.
No.